Hello, everybody in YouTube land. I'm Jay, and welcome to Opinions Are Optional. We are going to talk about Batwoman. Well, CW's Batwoman. So, if you haven't been hiding underneath a rock, you know about the trailer that they just released that has had a lot of negative reaction, and rightfully so. When I first saw the trailer, it had just come out and there was no reports on it. And I watched it, and I cringed so hard I almost fell out of my chair. It was very, very cringeworthy. And it was unfortunate it was that way. And I kind of want to talk about it. Everyone else is talking about it, so I want to give you my opinion on it. So here we go. When they first cast Ruby Rose as Batwoman, I thought, all right, I guess I could deal with that. She's pretty known. She kind of could probably play the part, I guess. I didn't really have a negative, view of her or nothing like that. So then they had her on the crossover, the DC crossover for all the heroes, Flash, Arrow, and I didn't like what I saw. There's something about her I just didn't like. Not sure what it was, but I wasn't a fan of hers. And when I saw her, I realized how skinny she actually is. I mean, she is really as thin as a pole bean. I mean, when I'm watching the trailer, you could see it. So I was kind of, wait a minute, she doesn't have superpowers, so how could she be doing all this stuff? Anyways, so here comes the trailer, and I watch it, and like I said, I cringed right out of my chair. It was bad. It was very, 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 very bad. Few things about it. Well, you know what? Let's take a look at what the trailer is at right now. I'll give you an idea that I'm not the only one. Far from the only one who is not liking it. So, Batman First Look, there has been 3.8 mil views, and look at that ratio. That's almost 4 to 1, I believe, of dislikes to likes. There is a reason for that. It was not a good trailer. She's not the greatest actor in the world. Let's be real here. I don't hate her either. I don't hate her at all. I have no ill will towards her whatsoever. And I saw her in the Meg, which I was disappointed in the movie, but it's a popcorn movie. It is what it is. If you want to really get a good story, read the book. The book's fantastic. But anyways, I digress. She was in there, and she was all right. She was in John Wick, and really unbelievable that she was in it. Because again, thin as a pole bean. So then here's a trailer, and as you can see, there are a ton of people who don't like it. There's a reason for that. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I told her about it and showed her, and she was like, she doesn't like being pandered to. She goes, I don't need someone telling me, that because I'm a woman, I'm strong. She's basically, you have this woman here saying these ridiculous lines. The suit is perfection. It'll be perfect when it fits a woman. That's terrible. They didn't have to have that in there. If they didn't have that part in there, and they didn't have the part where I'm not going to let a man take a credit for what a woman's doing, it probably wouldn't have got this kind of reaction. People don't like being smashed in the face with your beliefs. They don't. You can have a strong woman character, and there wouldn't be a problem with it. And I have no problem with strong women characters because I grew up watching a bunch of TV series with them. I'm dating myself when I say this, but I loved Xena and I loved Buffy. And they were strong women characters, but they never beat you over the face with it. They never smashed you over and over again. Look at me, I'm a woman, men suck. They never did it. So I really enjoyed it. If you want to talk about recently, Jessica Jones. I loved the first season. I thought it was fantastic. Second season wasn't as good, but not because of her, because the story wasn't good. It just was not very good at all. And also I enjoyed Agent Carter, Marvel's Agent Carter. And I remember when they announced it and they were going to do it, and I thought, this is going to flop badly. It's going to be terrible. And it wasn't. It was actually very good. I was very happy to be wrong. And I missed the series. I thought it was great. She was great. And that was in a time when men had far more rights than women did. And it still was a great show. When you sit there and put a woman in the front, you don't have to add all these things to it. They're strong just on their own. I love women. I mean, who doesn't? Seriously. That scene, as I said, I've said before to a few friends of mine, where Scarlet Witch is in the Avengers Endgame and Thanos is like, who, I don't even know who you are. She says, you took everything away from me. And he goes, I don't know who you are. He goes, you will. And man, that was an awesome scene. That scene sticks out of my head. Why? Because it was a cool scene. It wasn't because I'm a woman. You'll know. You didn't say that. Nothing like that. It's things like that that irritate people. Don't do that. Just make a show with a strong woman character, and we will follow. I will watch. But I'm not going to watch this. For instance, another good example. I was watching Supergirl when it first came out. I was excited. Okay, I'll watch this show. So I started watching it, and they send her off to fight this alien, and she's getting her tail kicked in. And the Martian Manhunter, which they didn't know he was the Martian Manhunter at the time, John Jones, said she can't do this, or she won't be able to do this, or something like that, and something along those lines. And her sister Alex was like, "Why? Because she's a woman." I turned it off. I immediately went, "Done." And I'm like, "That's the kind of show this is going to be?" I was like, "No." And sure enough, it did. They basically made men dumb and bad and wrong, and just I don't like stuff like that. Just make good characters. That's all I care about. Man or woman, I don't care. But don't put the other gender down. And that's what it seems like this is doing. It's putting Batman in Batman. The suit's not perfection. It's perfect just the way it was. And here she goes, stealing all his stuff, stealing his Batcave. I don't follow the rules, or I have a problem following the rules. It's okay, you have a problem following the rules, but you want other people to follow the rules? Woo! Hypocritical much? So, and let me also be clear, I do not blame Ruby Rose for this. It's not her. It's the writers who are doing this. So, yeah, in my opinion, this is bad. And maybe it'll succeed. I don't know. But this ratio really is saying it's not going to succeed. And it's almost like CW is turning that way. All their shows seem to be turning that way. And I'm beginning to stop. I don't want to watch anymore. Arrow, I've pretty much given up. That was one of my favorite shows. The first 2 seasons were great, and then it started changing. Same with The Flash. First few seasons, great, and it started changing. DC Legends of Tomorrow is just plain horrible now. It's absolutely horrible. I can't watch it. I want to, too. I really want to watch it. I can't. So, yeah, that's my opinion on it. So, guys, what do you think? I mean, it looks like people have spoken. But what do you guys think? Just leave a comment if you want. Leave your opinion. And actually, and as I always say, you don't have to leave your opinion because opinions are optional. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, and I will see you all again. Take care. Bye-bye.